Hi guys, I'm going to show you an arpeggio that you'd find in a Danny Gatton song. It's a forward roll arpeggio, which kind of comes from banjo, and basically it's an A that goes up, and the way you play that is maybe I haven't really warmed up, so it's not that clean today. How you play that is you take your first finger. By the way, if you want to get used to again, I didn't invent this stuff, man. I've been studying this stuff for a long time. You want to get used to these forward arpeggios. I learned this in an old guitar player, Danny Gatton, of course. Forward roll that you find in a banjo. It helps if you do play banjo. It does help. I mean, Danny could play banjo too. So basically, you're going to go pick, middle, ring on the E, A, and D. So you just, and then you can go down a string set and go down another string set. So that you just practice that. So you feel confident with it. You can just do each one back and forth. String set here, string set here. String set here. D, G, and B, and then go G, B, E. So that's a good way to practice your forward rolls. I won't show you the backward ones. They're a little bit more, they're kind of a little bit more difficult to show because you don't want to go. This is slower. So I'll show you maybe on the next video. So just practice that. Sets of 3. Great for triplets. Okay. Now the arpeggio, basically how you're doing this. Let me get this down here for you. You're going to make an A chord, and you're going to bark that A chord across D, B, G, and D strings, and you take your third finger and you put it on the A string, 3rd fret. So it basically looks like, if you're familiar with a cage system, looks like a pattern 3 A chord, all right, which we call G form, and then you're going to do with your forward roll. You're going to hold that down, and you're going to go A string, D string, G string, and then D, G, B. We're going to go to a pattern 4 arpeggio, and what you're going to do here, it looks like it'd be from an E chord, but it looks like an F chord. And what I'm doing here is I'm not like Nacho Blues, which was another way of him arpeggiating, which was an F arpeggio. This one looks like an F chord, so my first finger will be on the 5th fret on the B string. My second finger will be on the 6th fret on the G string, and my third finger will be on the D string. And I'm only playing these 3 notes. I'm only playing D, G, and B. So if I go, so we have this, and 2. I do that twice actually. I go. I could throw the A string there also, but I'm just doing. Okay, so that's that part. The next part will be right up here at the 9th position, based on a C form, which would be a pattern 1. And what you're doing is you're barring across the 9th fret on B, G, and D, and then you put, then you're going to put your first finger on the 10th fret on the B string, and your third finger will go on the 11th fret on the D string. same pattern that you played, you're going to do D, G, and B. So we have this up here. And then we have the F form. And then we have, like, this is what we call C form, or pattern 1. And then you're going to go to here at the 14th fret, and you're not going to play an A6, that's an A6 chord if you bar across, but you're going to have your first finger bar across all the way from D to the high E on the 14th fret, and then have your pinky, if you want, or third finger, on the 15th fret on the high E string, and then your forward roll will look like this. So again, you're going to go D, G, B, G, B, E. Slowly, sounds like this. Move this back a bit so I can get the whole gist of what's going on. I put a little bit, some open string stuff in there. Sometimes you do it just to travel. The other cool thing is you can stay here going. Playing some boogie stuff. Anyways, that's beside the point. Another lesson. Anyways, that should keep you busy for a little bit, and we'll see you next week. Bye.